So this is my second video of my Empire series. This time is Albania. If you've watched my last video, the last person to attack was Afghanistan, and now it's Albania's turn. So first of all, they declare war on North Macedonia, Kosovo, and Albania. And after that, we see an immediate invasion into Albania, Kosovo get taken over. Then we see a big attack on North Macedonia. Then they fall, which gives them that. And then after that, they gain a lot of population. And after that, we see the countries getting their territory, which makes them pretty strong. But then after that, they make allies with Italy to help them invade the Yugoslavian states by also declaring war on Slovenia, Croatia, Bosnia, Herzegovina, and Serbia. So first of all, the troops in Albania push into Bosnia, kicks them out, and Serbia, which pushes them all the way to Belgrade, they die. Croatia as well, dying from that. And Slovenia basically just getting split in half until the army takes a little break, until Italy comes in and wipes the rest of them out. But somehow Albania was able to reach the middle before Italy did, even though that they were stronger in the old world, as Slovenia split in half, and then a lot of territory is given to Albania, and Italy gets its part as borders are getting fixed. As the borders as a little bit more fixing, we see the other half of Slovenia getting added to Albania, Bosnia and Herzegovina, Croatia, and Serbia getting added to Albania. Now the Albanian Empire is pretty big, as now they conquered all the Yugoslavian states except for all of Slovenia. They decide to wait for a bit and wait until they have another attacker to declare war on. And they see that Romania, Bulgaria, and Greece start hating them. So just to deal with them, they declare war on them countries to show them what it's like to go to war against Albania. As first of all, we see Albanian troops flooding into Romania like it's nothing, literally conquering most of Romania from the side, and Bulgaria. As forces connect in Bulgaria and Romania, Bulgaria is almost all taken over, till more lands taken from Romania, and Greece gets its top taken, and Macedonia, the city gets taken, as we have a pushback in Romania, and also a pushback in Bulgaria, which goes well, and a pushback in Greece, to show them that they were stronger, until they showed them the real power by wiping out Bulgaria, invading the rest of Romania, which pushed them back to the old world, except for in Greece, and now pushing toward the capital, killing it, and fall of Romania. As Greece gets attacked, finally, and they take them out of it, and they take all Greece. But then the only country to not lose their entire lives is Greece in the peace treaty, as all of Romania, Bulgaria is given to Albania, as Greece is like thousands of times smaller, but still good. So right then, now we have a stronger Albania, which now can take on the USA and win. So that means that they declare war on us, so they're gonna win. And now being stronger than Italy, they start fixing up some of their neighbors. And Russia starts getting a hate attitude with Albania as most of the country starts hating Albania. But then Albania decides to annex Moldova soon after, as they stare down their neighbors, and Albania is trying to give it to Albania. As well as that, we don't see much of a difference in the map, but yeah. That's basically it for right then. And then they declare war on Hungary, Austria, Slovakia, Czechia, Poland, Belarus, Ukraine, Turkey, and the big one, Russia. Which still, technically, they would win in this war. Even with the ally Italy, they would still win, even without him. As then we see a lot of pissing to Austria, which means after that, they piss into Hungary, wipe out the entire country. Turns to Turkey, takes Istanbul, starts making a long coastline, as they are able to surround lots of coastline. As they capture Akka and keep on going through Turkey. As in the meantime, we have a gradual person into the country of Ukraine, which is really well for them right then. But yeah, as they keep on pushing in, they get close to Kiev and Crimea. They totally have a border with Crimea. Which after that, Italy gets all of Austria, and in the meantime, it doesn't do much except for invade the Czechia Republic, or the Czechia, just Czechia, and they invade Poland a little bit. And then right now, the capitals are basically all right here, which is kind of good, but most of the countries have been taken over, as England has been taken from Turkey. But then soon after that, there's a large push out of Poland, taking the entire country of Poland back. Hungary gets mostly reunited. The Czechia Republic comes back. And then after that, we see Ukraine having a giant push into Ukraine pushing almost all the way back until they just retake all that territory that they could have won. But they take Kiev, and then we see the surrender of Ukraine in the war. Now being stronger than the USA, Albania has no worries if the entire world declares war on them, because they are going to win. But as borders are drawn, they get lots of their territory. As they go all the way to Kiev, and Kiev is split down the middle, given to half to Ukraine and half to Albania. And then after that, you basically know that Albania is pretty much gonna win now after they took it over Ukraine. And now, bordering Belarus, it's gonna be easy facing into Belarus. Which now the new borders are really strongly in Albania's hands. And then after that, Albania makes the push to Turkey a little bit more obvious. But then Turkey pushes them back, as they literally push them back a lot, as they retake them, and they get some of Istanbul back, the other half of Istanbul, which is good for Turkey. But after that, we see an immediate phase back into Hungary, taking over all that territory again, after the country was reunited with Poland's help. But then we see Slovakia falling, and as well as that, most of Poland now is ready to fight the country of Albania, even though they're most likely gonna lose because they are stronger than the USA now. Well, no, like Albania is stronger than the USA. But meanwhile, Belarus is always already giving fate to Minsk, which has just been taken a few seconds ago. And we basically see Belarus not surrendering because they just saw the outskirts of Moscow. Well, not Moscow, but like outskirts of the Russian border. But then after that, the Czech Republic is given all to Italy, which as right now, we're only 10 minutes into this video, as borders are repaired into the country of the Czech Republic, as they settle the borders a little bit more. The borders in Austria settled. And after that, we see a really good thing happen as Italy gets lots of territory as well. And then now we have the massive scary for Poland as lots of Albanian troops flooded from Belarus into Warsaw, which falls under a few days in this war, as they take half of Poland, turn to the other half, as the Italians have made their way into the country and killed a few Albanian soldiers by accident. But after that, we see Turkey finally noticing their big mistake of joining this war. Well, didn't join, but got forced into it. But as they pushed them all the way back to Anchorage, and now half of Turkey is under Albanian control, and now 25% is not under Albanian control, which means that literally 75% of Turkey is under Albanian control. And then we see them getting back Anchorage, but no more territory. But only like 30 to 40% of Turkey is still under Albanian control. After that, they decide to fully annex Belarus and turn their way to Moscow. But in the meantime, Ukraine decides to finally join the Albanian Empire, which is soon after the push for Moscow starts in them, as the first part of Russia are taken under their control. A bit later, lots of territories taken, as after that they did never the start. But then most of the bordering places are pretty good for them right now. But as they push up and have the border with the Balkan states, as they push it through, as they finally get to St. Petersburg and finally capture St. Petersburg, as they turn to Russia and keep on pushing and now going toward Moscow, which is like right there. As losing the Ukraine war, they were gonna have to lose in this war if they're that weak in, Ukraine. They're gonna lose against a country that's as strong as the USA. As they kill them, and then we have the surrender of every single country in that war. Turkey surrendered, and Russia finally surrenders under their control. Not entirely under their control, but lots of territory falls. And Albania becomes literally almost as big as like half of Europe, as most of the territory is given to Albania, as they don't take St. Petersburg and always make their way down to Ukraine. As the border keeps on getting built, they take lots of territory from Russia, which means basically the end for Russia, as their capital almost falls under control, as Moscow now borders the border. And as borders are rebuilt in the Turkish front, they have the joining of Hungary, Slovakia, Russia, Ukraine, and Poland all joining in. And now this empire is just ginormous. And now they're not bigger than the Afghanistan empire, but still ginormous. Would you rather be like Germany in WW2 or Albania in this video? Looks like you're going to choose Albania because I did not collapse. But anyways, in the next video, I forget who we're going to choose. It's in alphabetical order, by the way. As Austria, the Czech Republic, and the other half of Poland is put into it. But that's basically almost the end of the video. So I will see you in the next video. We have Russia and Turkey getting out of the war. And that's the end of the video. So I hope you had a great time in this video. Like the Albanian Empire. And I'll see you in the next video. So, bye! See you in the next one.